Hello everybody, finally back for some StarCraft II. StarCraft II. Okay, so anyway, it's me versus Liklunga, the Plotas. I shall start this. Yes. Now then, this match I'm just gonna go through it, shall I? Anyway, so we got in the oh yeah, Julia-Chef. It's the most essential part of all this anyway. In the bottom right hand corner we have Liklunga, a Plotas, and in the top right you have me, the Blue Zerg. Yes. Now, let's take a look at our unit, shall we? Right. So basically, just gonna skip the start a bit because it's always the bloody same. It's just anyway. Nothing really to go on here, but anyway. So, both working up our drones, both got the same amount at the moment, which is to be expected. Nothing really to go on there. This map, it's actually, I'm not familiar with this map, so it was an interesting one to go for. If we analyse the map very slightly. Obviously, you've got your normal natural here, with a little bit larger than the choke. Now here, right, your third is very accessible. It's incredibly accessible, very accessible. I'm not sure I'm making that as clear as possible. But anyway, it's very accessible. There's quite a large choke here, which favours Zerg very much so, very large. So, although we got here, we got quite a few chokes. So, I'd suggest probably for Protoss, it's good for backing up and running away. But when you actually get to the enemy's base with their third, it's probably favours Zerg more, I would suggest. Anyway, so anyway, he's got, what's his name again? Liklug has got his, I'll just call him Kurg. Kurg has got his scouting everywhere. He's scouted down here in close positions first to see if there's it. Fair enough. I don't know the spawn positions on this. I've gone for a 15 hatch at the beginning, as I always do. He's what's he doing? Forge fast expanding. It's not very fast, but he's expanding. Strangely enough, funny enough, we're both at the same. Well, we were same units. What do you call them? Workers, which is not surprising. I've got my spawning pool on, what was it, the 16 mark, just in case, because I don't know where he is at the moment. I'll discover in a minute. I believe I send my overlord down here, but I start to think, is he over here? I saw his probe pass, so I presumed he'd be cross positions, but it turns out he wasn't, which did actually surprise me. Anyway, he's bringing his probe down. Oh yeah, and at this point, I've been so pissed off with Protoss lately because what a lot of them do is cheese me out and just put some pylons here. And it's really annoying because I can't do anything much about it. So I've taken to doing this, putting a drone on patrol so they can't do that. Anyway, he's brought it over here. Look, funnily enough, I actually managed to kill him. I'm getting ahead in workers now because I haven't produced a single Zergling yet. So what's he doing? Okay, he's only just gotten his gateway. So with this knowledge, anyway, I find out he's here. See, I've only just seen that he's got his gas, so I know that he's not going for any huge push. And if he was, then it could be zealots, but I wasn't too worried about that. With no gate, I haven't seen any gateways up here, so I'm not worried about that. I come over here and I can just about, okay, I see that he's obviously expanding. His expansion's behind mine. Mine's already completed and it's already got drones at it with the same amount, but with my base, obviously I have, better capability. So let's see. So I've seen what I need to see. So I think possibly. Well, I've got the cannon almost there. And what's he putting down now? Cybernetic score. So I presume he's doing that. I've seen everything I need to see. I know he's got his base. I mean, let's see. What can he see? He knows that I've got a base, and he knows that I've got a spawning pool coming up. He doesn't know my gas count as of yet, but he can presume. He knows I've got this up, so there's no point really. And I'm not really going to be going ferociously here. Now, there's two options. From when you come down and see this, a Forge Fast Expand. There's two options that you can do. You can either get roaches, go for an armor timing. I am getting roaches, but this is just what I do now. I'm not going for any kind of timing attack. I'm just making sure that I'll have something other than Zerglings in case he comes at me. Because, as I said, he got his gas late, so I presumed he might be coming through with a load of zealots, but yeah. He's just not. So he's come down here to check see if I've got a third. That was the other option. Bastard, he's taking my minerals. Bastard, you shall pay. Anyway, as I said, the other option is to get a third. Now, I'm just going to pause it quickly here. There is something that I did very wrong here. Can you see from the minimap? No? Yes? For some reason, I thought this was my third. I decided to take this as a third. Don't know why. It's a terrible place. Because, well, one, chokes. big choke, I'll give you that, but a choke. And it's all the way over here. Whereas if I had this, yes, it's closer to him. True. But the only way to get is from air, which is, well, if it gets Terran, then they can put their sea shanks up here, so that's bad. But look at this choke, it's huge. I don't know why I didn't take here. It's ridiculous. No idea why. And I don't know if he senses that I'm going for a third. He probably thinks I've gone for a third, and it's very smart of him. It's the thing to presume. So he comes up here, boom, sees I've got my third. He's probably thinking, wow, what's he doing? Alright, let's see how he's responding to this. What's it called? What's it called? Can't even remember. Chrono boosting, there we go. He's chrono boosting that out. Oh yeah, I've got a Zerglin over here just to check, see what's going on, see when something comes out. So he's not deciding to cannon me out with that. So let's see, how many gases? He's got all 4 gases. This suggests to me he's fast teching. That's what usually 4 gases mean. So he's not going for a third. He's deciding to try and go try and take me out. He's actually got more probes than me at the moment, mainly because I saw that he saw that I had my third. So all I can presume is that he's going to attack me. So I'm getting as many roaches as I can out. Ooh, bugger. Oh, I paused it. Beg your pardon. So production, D. There we go. So let's see. He's getting at his immortals. That is actually the right answer. Especially they do what's their damage against the? I can't remember the exact amount of damage. He hasn't got an immortal out yet. But where is it? Oh, I can't see at the moment. Well, we'll see soon. He's got 2 more gateways coming on, and he's got his robo out. So he's only got 2 sentries at the moment. If I attacked, I could probably do some damage. But then again, he's got these 2 cannons, and so he could just keep force fielding me. It wouldn't be worth it. So that's a mistake. Whoa, that gas is the most popular thing ever. How many? Whoa! Okay, clearly a misclick on his behalf. Let's have a look at our APMs for no bloody reason. My APM's higher, but that means nothing. Resources, let's see. So, I've got more resources at the moment coming in, which is good. Okay, let's have a look at the income. Yeah, I've got way more. Way more. That would be obviously due to this. Well, no, hang on. It won't be due to that base because I haven't got anything on that. Let's see, units. Okay, yeah, he's way ahead of me at the moment. But as I said, I knew he was coming to attack, so I couldn't risk it. So I've got some roaches and I've got some lings just to just for something to distract him with. He's actually, to be honest, he's not. I don't know why he's doing. I don't know why he's bothered getting these sentries. Yes, sentries are good, you know, but he knows I've got a third. He needs to come and take my third out. Alright, this is a good point as well. He hallucinated a phoenix here, but at this point, I don't think I've scouted again since. Oh yeah, I'm just coming in right now. I can't see anything. He could have something up here, but this is clearly. I mean, at the moment, this looks like a real phoenix to me. But as you can see, he attacks them. I can see he's doing no damage, so I know it's a hallucinated phoenix. And to be completely honest, I didn't suspect this anyway. He probably didn't expect me to believe this, but it doesn't matter. Got a macro hatch coming up now. He's just scouting, seeing what he can see. Right, so you can see that I've got this quite heavily saturated. He sees that I didn't have my lair. However, I don't think he still knows that I just got my lair just on its way then. Okay, he actually did see it coming in, which is a mistake by me. So anyway, I'm still 9 drones behind. But all he's got at the moment is these sentries and these immortals. Yeah, the immortals would be good, but these would have been so much better as stalkers. So much better. Especially him seeing this. Stalkers are great against roaches. They're great. Armor piercing, brilliant. But I can't understand this. So anyway, let's look at production. So I've got my lair on the way. My plan basically is to get some hydras out if I can in time. So I've got my lair on the way. 2 more gases here. Oh, is it? No, sorry. 2 more gases here. Getting that ready. So what's he doing? Right, he's sending one out. He's got +1 as well. What are my upgrades at the moment? Nothing, but I'm going to be remedying that. I've got double upgrades on the way soon, I believe. So what's he got? He's got a Twilight Council on the way. I've got 19 more roaches. So at this point, I'm still on edge. I still think that there's an attack coming, and I'm right in thinking so. Right, he's starting to get more stalkers now, good, which is good. Although this attack, it's so late. This is nothing. The attack is just so late. I've had this base for quite a while now. I've been mining from it. It's pretty much almost saturated. I mean, pretty much. A little, maybe 1 or 2 more, but that's about it. So Now, this is weird. I don't know what his plan with this was. I really don't. I have no idea what that's all about. But anyway, okay, right. He's moving out now. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at the army composition, shall we? And and how much of an army. Okay, so where is it? Units. Here we go. Right. So he's got 1 zealot, 5 immortals, 8 stalkers, which he's just spawned in. Okay, 14 now. Okay, this is looking like a bit of a better army. However, he's given me enough time to find out what's going on. So I've got quite a few units of my own now. I need more, but I've seen that this is coming. Send them off to go, because I don't want him to make a forward pilot. Okay, he's risking losing a few things, right? I come down and see most of his army's gone around to here. Okay, so I know he's attacking now. So what am I making? Let's have a look. Production. What am I making? Got my attacks on the way. Got some high. Okay, I did manage to get the Hydras out. I need to keep them at the back. Right, so I'm coming down to see if I can distract him. I know this is. There's just no way I'm going to save that base. So abandon it. That's the mistake I made. It should have been over here. Base should have been over here. Right. Okay, let's pause it for a second. Let's see what we got here. Let's have a look at the army. Units. Here we go. Right. Immortals. They're pretty much where they need to be. They're in the army. They're at the back. They're the ones who are going to be doing the damage. The stalkers. He's a bit outreached here. I'm going to be able to run in and take out a few, I believe. So. And if not, I'm able to poke him, do a bit of damage. I've got my roaches here, which is good. And I've got my hydras at the back. That's what you need. You need the roaches to protect the hydras. Now, I made him use a few force fields. That's what you need to do. You need to go in, bait the force fields, and then come back out. You can't just sit there and soak up the force fields. This is wrong. I shouldn't be going around there. I need to come around this way. Keep on the creep. I did manage to see that he had this on that he had a warp prism here. Oh, what did I press? Oh, hello. Oh, I went back 10 seconds. Whatever. Anyway, so what we got on production? I've still got my upgrades. I think what I do is where are the other units? I swear I spawn more units. I think I try to kill time until my upgrades come out, because at the moment I know he's up +1. As soon as I can let this finish, I'll be at +1/+1, which is obviously an advantage. 21 more roaches on the way. I know I'm not going to win this. I bait more force fields. Run. Get my overlords out of the way. Just keep it. I'm just keeping him back, wasting time until I can get more units out. Now I am panicking a bit here, but I'm still keeping my cool. Getting some more Zerglings on the way so they can soak up some damage. I need to organise these, get the Hydras at the back so they can armor pierce the damage. Killing time until these are done. So in a second I'll be +1/+1. There we go. Now I'm able. Okay, splitting my army up, getting more of a concave. This is what I need. He's wasting his time with his overlords. I've been able to get some attacks on him already, and he's wasting some force fields. Not much use, to be honest. Alright, so I've already killed half of his army at this point, so I'm going to rally back. Now, I'm coming over for another concave as well. I'm still on creep spread, so my Hydras are still quite useful. But quite a few decent force fields here, forcing me to come around, but this just allows me to get more of a concave. More units coming down to the back of here, and it's just superior concave. I don't know why he bothered to. I think that was a misclick. He put some 4 stalkers in there. They would have been useful. At this point, concave is everything, people. Okay, so he's retreating, and that's all of his army lost, all of it, purely because killed some time, waited for my upgrades, and he should have. As soon as he killed that base, he should have just backed up. After that, he would have been fine. He would have had his army, and he could have easily at this point as well. He should have got his third. He hasn't got a third, so he's not ahead. Put it simply. Let's have a look. Units 53, 56. Even after that, I was still droning up. So and now that I've done that, I've got a third base here. Got them long distance mining. I believe I'm sending one over here soon to get another 4th base. I feel safe. I know that my army's superior, so I'm coming down here, see what I can do. At this point, I believe as well. Right, I've got adrenal pathogen glands on the way, so that I can get some infestors out so that he can't use his blink effectively. But anyway, come down here. I'm a bit worried that he's got another army coming. He hasn't. To be honest, I probably could have come up here and killed him, but I didn't want to risk it. I had lost a base, didn't want to risk that. So I've got that base on the way. Once that base gets up, okay, I'm getting 2/2 as well now. What's his upgrades at? Are they still there? Yep, still just 1. So now I know that if he comes at me again, I'll have +2/+2, and I'll be able to annihilate him. So what we got? Okay, we've got a Spire now. Got the pathogen glands, and have we got Burrow? We do. So I can start producing some infestors. I'm actually producing some mutalisks at the moment, because mainly to cause some harassment, and also they can be helpful in an army competition, but Against the Stalkers, not really, but against any, I can pick off some Immortals if I'm lucky. It's mainly for harassment. That's what they are. So I've got my muters down here. I believe I send them sort of down here just to try and see if I can get towards it. Now he's got quite a lot of workers here. He's mined out there practically, and he's starting to be mined out. During that occasion, I think he's only just started. I think when he clicked there, if you saw, he's going to get his unit. He's going to get a probe. Here we go. Yeah, he's going to make his third base. He should have made this ages ago. Absolutely, he should have made this as soon as I said, as soon as he took my third out, he should have dropped his and retreated. He would have been fine there. Now, these actually were incredibly lucky for him. I have no idea why they're here, but they managed to spot my Mutalist. So I thought, okay, solid. He knows they're coming. I may as well take some pylons out and not make this a waste. I don't know what. Okay, he's running his unit. He's running his probes down into here. But I'm not sure. Spawning in one stalker, that's not going to do anything, dude. That's not going to do much at all. Let's see. So let's take a look at units. I'm actually way ahead of him in drones at this point. He's just. I don't know why. I know that he... Oh, yeah, because of this changeling, I know that he's got this third base. So I'm coming down here, denying it. You are not having this base. Even though he took out my third, he did it right, taking out my third. But his response after that was going just incorrect. Not correct at all. I'm floating a lot of minerals right now. I did have my base destroyed, so... That is excusable, but not at this much. This is ridiculous. I should just be producing as much as possible. So I got T2 on the way. He's got Thermal Lance on the way. Although I don't see any... He's not producing any Colossus. That's confusing. There's no point in him getting Thermal Lance if he's not got any... He's not even... Oh, I don't understand. This isn't good. My creep spreads all... But the creep spread's actually not too bad. It's leading up to here. I'll be able to see an attack coming early. Right, now at this point, attack coming. Let's have a look at the army composition, shall we? Units. Right, let's pause for a second. So, I can see that he's here. I know that he's coming quite early on, to be honest. I can see that he's only got +1, and that's nothing. What does he know? He knows nothing. He knows practically... He doesn't even know I've got a spy. Well, he will now, but he hasn't scouted my base in ages. He has no idea that I have infestors. He can presume it, but... So what's he got? He's got 9 Zealots, 3 Immortals, 15 Stalkers, and 3 Sentries. 3 Sentries... How much energy have they got? Let's have a look. Where are they? They're not even in his army, so his army's even smaller. He's almost mined out completely here. So let's see. These Immortals, yep, they'll do good against the Roaches, but my Roaches are +2. He's +1. That's it. He's got 1 Sentry in his army. The Zealots are going to melt to the Hydras, and the Stalkers will melt to the Hydras. I also have... How many? I have 4 Infestors with Fungal Growth ready. He's not going to get anything with this. So I can see his army is quite paltry, to be honest, and nowhere near... Wasn't in production. I've got 10 more Roaches on the way and Tunneling Claws. So just backing up. I don't need to rush in. I know that I'm superior. I've got the Overlords here by mistake. I could say that they're here... for good reason, but they're not. I bought the Mutalist in from behind. GG. So, yeah, this is the game. So, I had the Mutas down here somewhere, I believe, and I just brought them back up just to flank him, essentially. So, Concave here, essentially, he was on creep, which wasn't good as well. He should have got rid of all these creep tumors. I saw him coming from a mile away. Had reinforcements on the way. It was just not going to happen. Also had my 4th base come in. As I said, the only mistake I believe he made was as soon as he saw that I had this stupid third here, as soon as he deleted it, as soon as he destroyed it, he should have just backed up, got his third, and just macroed up. That's what he should have done. That's what I feel. If you have if anyone out there better has any suggestions of what I could have done better, I'm sure there is. But, and what he could have done better, feel free to put it down in the comments section. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, guys, please like and subscribe and consider becoming Mad Hatter today. And Overlord!